And hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Revenants Wake. We're so glad that you're here. Going to have a lot of exciting things tonight, especially after last session. Which, if you're just now joining us, when last we left our heroes, our party has arrived in the town of Ashburn Ford within the Dale Lands, as they seek to go down the river, specifically to head to High Moon, or to potentially to be able to meet up with a local contact within the Harpers known as Amethyst, a companion, or at least known contact with Rosa. From there, the party made their way to find a potential play for Revenant to be able to visit, one known as the Lone Drow, that is occurring tomorrow evening. But upon visiting a tavern and inn with a contest with a local turtle by the name of Jorgen, finding out that there have been disappearances around all the Dale Lands, as well as various assassinations of the Harpers. Mysterious siblings walked their way out of the town, or the tavern, where Rosa, in wild-shaped spider form, and then Revenant followed, but were discovered. After a brief interaction, met back up with Alize and Gideon, where the four of them decided to follow these mysterious cult siblings. Confronting them in the streets, where they found out that they were members of the cult of Dendar. And they were aware of Rosa. From there, a guard by name of Jeremy arrived and was revealed to be on the payroll of these cultists. A battle ensued. Unfortunately, the brother was slain, but the sister, known as Val, was preserved. That was the only word that came to mind. Better word could have happened, but oh well.
It works for Revenant though, honestly. Yeah. So I think
it
checks out.
So, my apologies, folks. But regardless, as we pick up, currently the guard known as Jeremy has walked off to try and get his family to try and make their way out of the town. But you all are currently still in the streets as night has fallen. The sky has stars up with some cloud cover. Jeremy is gone. Val is currently tied up and unconscious. You have the key to the bathhouse. So, what do you all do?
Wait, you said Jeremy was unconscious?
Val was unconscious. Jeremy's gone.
Val, okay. Okay, right. Because he's like, I can help you, but I need to go help my family.
Kind of, okay. Yeah.
How far away is the bathhouse?
So currently where you are, it'd probably be about, at a normal pace of walking, probably take you about 15 minutes to get there.
Okay. So we tracked them a little ways before.
Yeah, almost to the edge of town, but not completely.
Okay.
Right. Because we were in the west fancy area.
Yep.
All right. I think if we just look drunk and these two are just passed out from being super drunk, that might work.
Well, as a reminder, the brother was incinerated.
Oh. Put a cloak over him. He'll be fine.
I look down at the pile of ashes. Well, don't think that's gonna work.
Wait. Okay, I think it's just because Gideon had said last time that he picked up both of the siblings. That's what's throwing me off. Okay. Well, if he's just a pile of ashes, then we can just... respectfully? I don't know.
Is it literal ashes or like a charred corpse?
Charred.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay.
It's borderline Anakin in episode 3.
Oh boy. We can turn him into Vader.
That was a grotesque image.
I know
So we still
exactly
have
what it
a
looks like
body to
now.
get rid of.
I think Rosa had been, kind of trying to compose herself. And it probably took a little bit, but eventually she will kind of stand up and kind of look around like she's noticing everything for the first time. What's the plan?
That's
we
question of the hour.
Would it be bad if people saw the bodies?
Unless we want to
Well-
report it right now, yes.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably the best idea. Does one of us want to go? I can go and
Only-
run and vice.
It might not guarantee we're going to be able to ask it any questions. So
Ask what? Val?
I don't know. Things about Rose's family. Yeah.
Oh.
Was the what's it called? Bathhouse in the middle of town, or is it like closer to the edge of town?
It's more toward the middle of town. It's right across this.
Okay.
It's basically diagonal from the Temple of Tyr.
Okay.
I mean, I guess
When
it
I was out
depends.
earlier, was there a lot of people out?
At the time of night, there's not a lot of people out. There are guards patrolling.
Okay. I can walk ahead and try to find a safe path, and you can follow.
We could do that. I mean, I'm also not against us, actually calling over some guards and telling them what happened, being honest and being like, hey, but we need to talk to this person and maybe we can interrogate them within the guard station or something. And there's nothing wrong with that either. And then there's more reinforcements just in case she tries to do something. I don't have a problem with the guards, no. It's probably better because there is a high alert in this region specifically. So maybe if we're just upfront.
Rosa, how much do you want your connection to be known?
Well, I guess that's the tricky part of it, because I know if we turned them in and I said who I was, I bet they'd let me talk, or us talk to. I just point to the prisoner. I don't know how much I want it out, but at the same time, those two did already tell someone else that I'm here. So it's kind of hard to know. We will be gone soon anyway, but...
True. We will be gone. I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable position. I mean, you don't have to be there either if you don't want, or at least we don't have to say it's you. We can also, just say that we're here on the behalf of a friend of ours. As well, we don't have to give the whole truth to them. We can give parts. That doesn't mean we're lying. Or at least I don't count that as lying.
Simply following up on, we found the cult outside of blanking out here. I don't know why. The last city we just came from. And we were following kidnappers, to reunite them. It doesn't have to be personal.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try that route first. I would wonder if we want access or more information, we might have to, swing my name around or something. I don't know. I don't like that, but...
So are we calling the gods in, or do we want to sneak?
We could bury this one and then just take that one also.
It's going to look bad if we don't report it right now and get caught. That's all.
Well, I'm mostly worried about if they're already in the town. I don't think we should keep that quiet. People need to know.
Right.
Hopefully they haven't bought off anybody else.
I might have. I mean,
But you're right. We should do it by the law.
Yeah.
Want to go
What
find
do
someone?
we say about Jeremy?
I don't
Don't
think
say
we
anything.
need to name his name. Yeah. He's okay being omitted in this case. In this case.
What proof do we have then that we are telling the truth?
There's
Will
symbols
we
around
be in
them.
the same place as when Jeremy showed up?
Are there
Angela?
symbols around them? Well, I guess not around the one, but like the Dendar.
Ah, yes. I'll say at that point, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'll look too. Oh, one. That makes sense. She starts to go over there and she's like, I don't want to, and then she gets scared.
I was gonna say I was
She's like,
assisting you if you like. Why don't you check the arms and underneath the sleeves there, Rosa?
I got an 18.
I think Alizé's got it.
Okay.
Well, Alize, I'm helping someone. If
Yeah.
anyone wants to
Help
use
her.
the advantage.
Yeah, I can see if it 19. Went up by one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you, Gideon.
So, so Alize, as you're currently kind of scanning over, again, wearing fairly dark clothing, but eventually, as you're kind of scanning, you do find that there's not necessarily like a necklace around her neck, but rather almost kind of like on the collar around the collarbone is a tattoo of an eye with a serpent. So a serpent's eye.
Okay, and would that be pretty obvious? Well, I'm gonna ask Rosa as well, but
I'll say at this point, both Rosa and Alize, you both can make religion checks as to how knowledgeable the symbol of Dendar would be, or even knowledgeable Dendar would be in general.
5.
Okay.
No,
I didn't have a whole lot of
unless I get advantage on it for history, like my history of it. But if not, that's fine. I don't care. I can roll either way.
This will still
that
probably be
cool?
a flat roll just because of since this would probably still be a flat roll. So
Then 9.
9.
Mhm.
Okay. As you both of you are like with the cult of Dendar, it being a cult, it's hard to tell how widespread this would be to the general populace. You know, in circles of academia, both of you would know that in circles of academia, she would definitely be known. But as far as general populace, it's hard to tell.
Okay. Well, and everything on the others is like burnt, right?
Pretty much.
To a crisp.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
All
they
right.
might have evidence at the bathhouse, too.
They might, yeah. And maybe we can lead him there first and just be like, hey, we did run into him initially. I mean, I think it's totally fine, and I'm here for being forthcoming about a lot of things, but yeah, I mean, maybe just be honest, and we just came back from from saving a bunch of people who were kidnapped. We've been following these kidnapping rumors. We found some suspicious people. We thought maybe they were tied to that. They're actually tied to something else, similar but different. And this is what happened. So,
What do you guys think?
I tend to agree. But
Probably
I am
is
one of
good
the
for
law.
people. It's probably good for people to know what's going on.
Okay.
I am
I'll go
sorry,
find a
Rosa.
guard then.
We don't have to say your name necessarily. You don't have to be in that. You can also just kind of
I'm kind of holding it as like an optional if no one believes us.
Yeah.
I'd rather people know about it than, I mean, I'm used to weird attention. It's fine. I can figure it out.
by the way, and Gideon's still like bloodied up and don't heal me anything. They hit first, yeah? Just agreed.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't really remember. I think the concussion's still there, so I'm just saying stories of self-defense are usually the best to defend. So.
And Zavin, you said that they threatened you, right? Initially?
They did.
Perfect.
There you go.
You guys ready for Final Guard then?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, stay here. I'll bring the guard here. And we don't want to leave the scene of the crime. Yeah. And the Gideon's going to walk off. He's going to cast light in like a strobing effect and kind of whistle out. Be like, guards, is anyone around?
Yeah, so as you're walking around, you manage to find a pair of guards. One appears to be halfling with a darker tone of skin, and then looks to be a half elf. Seems to be a woman, and they both look like. Yes. How can I help you? As they're kind of looking, you can turn down the
Sorry,
lights.
my fault. Yes, of course. Yeah. Gideon LeBlanc is my name. I do need some assistance from you all. It does seem like we were struck by some hooligans. We believe might have association to a cult. And he says that, and I'm gonna wait to see any reaction from them when he specifically says cult.
Okay. So first off, I'll say this will be a persuasion check, and then we'll go ahead and then from there will be insight.
Where's my Gideon dice? Gideon. Buddy.
All.
Gideon. Well, I wish I could give myself bardic inspiration. That's a 9.
9. Okay.
Sounds so sure of himself.
Probably doesn't help with how you're looking right now either.
Yeah. So
The concussion's really playing into effect.
as they are definitely scanning and looking at you. I'll say at this point you can go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah, that's an 11.
As you're kind of looking over and reading them, they don't necessarily have a reaction to the word cult.
Mhm.
Their big thing is that they definitely do seem to be reading you, which, given your occupation as an attorney and things like that, that's not necessarily unusual, but so.
What? That's actually a good question. Would he have any old papers that he would have had that were signed by even anybody that said that he used to be a counselor?
You, if you're still practicing, you definitely would still have those on hand.
So like maybe like something that like
Yep.
was expired though, because like I could see him holding on to
Yep.
it. He'll reach into like his little pouch and be like, I don't practice currently, but I was a practicing counselor up by the help me, what's the name again? I'm not looking at my map.
Harrodale?
Harrodale. I was about to say something else. Okay, yeah, Harrodale's area. Just to help give any credence if you
Yeah.
need any. We're just visiting. We actually ride in the river. We're not stays of this town.
The halfling kind of looks up at you and says, well, it seems in order, so that's good to know. But regardless, go ahead and take us to this scene. We'd like to see
Of
it.
course. Of course. Come on this way. And he'll guide them back to the group.
Perfect. As they're walking along, they definitely are hesitant and definitely keeping an eye on you. But eventually they are brought back and you all are able to see this. And they're scanning the encounter and see all the tracks going around. And they definitely do see the charred body since it's still out in the open. unless you all covered that up. I believe you said
No.
you haven't done anything with that yet. So as they look, they're like, all right. The half-elf
Hello.
speaks. All right. Well, we are informed that you all were accosted by a cult of sorts.
Aye. Cult of Dendar, if you're familiar. Giant serpent snake thing.
Can I give one of them bardic inspiration?
It's any target, technically.
I know it's pretty late there, my friends, but the cult of Dendar, it might be a little obscure if you want to think about it for a second. And he uses like a little note at the end.
All right.
I don't think I've ever used it on a non-party.
Yeah,
It's like it's amazing.
This feels weird.
It feels wrong.
This feels
Bardic inspiration lit.
This
hey,
feels
have a D6.
This feels wrong to be rolling a bardic inspiration as a DM. Okay.
The funny thing is, though, is they can choose not to use it for the roll.
Yeah.
They can.
Use it for something else. So you
They
can use it for
really-
something inside or something like that against the party. So
Okay, so
For sure.
They feel weirdly tingly and they're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
as they
So you do that again, you're going to cuffs.
yeah, they kind of look at that and they're kind of looking at you because they look at each other and unfortunately, I'm not necessarily familiar with the cult of Dendar or anything along those lines. But I guess as they kind of scan on over, can you tell us further what happened here? Because right now, it's not looking great in your favor.
So we were at the White Hart. That's what it is called. The inn, right? Okay. We're at the White Hart Inn. We just came in from Shadowdale. We just helped a lot of folks be recovered from another cult up there. A lot of kidnappings in the area, you know? And thankfully, we were successful. We then made our way down here via boat. It's at the docks and stuff. And we're going to pass through here, but we wanted to take a quick stop to make sure nothing else shady or nefarious was going on. We've been keeping our eyes peeled, obviously, for such suspicious characters. And when we were in the inn, our friend Gideon here, my name is Alize, by the way, Alize Leodon. I work with the Fae Court as ranger. Anyways, so our other friends here, Rosa, Revan, we were in there, eyes out, saw some suspicious folk, followed them out. These two got threatened, and I'll point to Rosa and Revan. They came to find us, and we ran into these two, and they started making more threats, and they swung first, and obviously we finished it. So one's still alive. She's still alive. He unfortunately is not.
2 parts. Just want to add to that. It is my bad for, unfortunately, him. We were not necessarily trying to kill.
Right.
But he wasn't as strong as I thought he was, and ended up accidentally finding a collateral within my abilities. Second, to speak a little bit of motive, apparently they were aware of our dealings in stopping some of the cult near High Moon, and so that is partially why we confronted them, because we overheard them relaying to their counterparts somewhere about us, and we wanted to try and understand who they were talking to and what, and that's when they affronted us.
Aye.
The two guards look at each other. Well, all this is definitely good to know. Do you have anyone that's able to corroborate these stories? Obviously.
Well, there are a group of adventurers back at the inn. One named Jorgen that I actually bested quite readily in an arm wrestling match. That's not important. They have groups there that have been also dealing with these kidnaps, so they could collaborate the actions of the cult.
Well, that's good to know. We can definitely take a look.
And we do have eyewitnesses here, and he points to both Rosa and Rezavin, overhearing them admitting what they've done.
Well, as far as that's concerned, we will need to look into that further, but,
Rosa, like, whispers to Gideon. The bathhouse, like, they might be operating from there.
Right.
Too.
Yes. They, where the overhearing occurred of the, them reporting us to others. So, 2 parts. That means, A, the cult's activities is probably going to be sending more people into this area, which is why we wanted to make sure you knew. But second, that was back at the bathhouse. Apparently that was either A, some sort of base of operations for them, or B, just a place they were hiding out from us specifically.
And they did have a key as well.
Which we were
they shouldn't
hoping
have.
maybe with your supervision, we could go just see if there's any other evidence that could be there to collaborate what we're saying. And furthermore, once we are cleared, that one there, I believe her name is Val, seems to have knowledge of more people that have been kidnapped that we are connected to. We're hoping to find more information to save them. If we could have eventually, either help interrogating them, or once we're cleared, the clearance to interrogate them. And again, above the law, whatever the way your laws work here, I'm more than to abide by them.
We're happy to go under the zone of truth as well, if you have the abilities for it.
I was actually going to say if we needed to go back to Jargon and anyone and ask around for someone that had that, we would be more than happy to oblige.
well, I don't see that there'd be any reason for us to go back, but regardless, at this point I'll have you go ahead and make a persuasion check with everyone that's been going. It can be with advantage.
Alizé or Gideon?
Gideon, since he's been the one mainly doing the talking.
Yeah, okay.
I'm unofficially everyone's lawyer here until they say otherwise. Finally, much better. Thank you, Gideon, even though I did roll a 4 again. 19. 4 and a 14.
Okay, so as both of them are kind of watching and nodding along with this. Well, we won't need to head back to the tavern. We can have some other guards go in and question and things of that nature. But as far as this bathhouse is confirmed, what we will know, we'll be willing to follow you. Other guards will be made aware of everything that's going on. So, if by some chance you're leading us into a trap, all the guards will be on you.
Fair.
I'll be more than happy to hand over my weapons. It makes you feel more comfortable.
If this is cultist activity, you may need them. But still, consider that a warning to you that if you decide that this is actually... trust is being misplaced right now because you seem like honest folk, then, well, know that all the force of Ashmanford will be upon you.
That's fair. And good.
Gideon's going to go up and try and shake their hands. I appreciate the assistance. What's his real name?
Yes, my name, and the half-elf speaking, my name is Shan, and this is my partner known as Gunther.
How do you spell Shan?
S-H-A-N.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shan Gunther, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you. And then I think after some things have been sorted out, if we can, go and bury this guy. probably a good thing too.
We can have other members of the guards go ahead and take him back to the Shadow Palace. They'll know what to do with him.
All right.
I just looked to Rosa and Rezavan. Anything else?
What are they gonna do?
Hmm?
What are they gonna do with her? Are we just taking
We're-
her?
Yeah. Are we holding on to prisoner?
Val?
Val? I don't know what to call her right now.
She will be taken into custody.
All right. She does have magical abilities, just so you're aware. Unsure of the source. So
With that, they give a nod saying, very well, we will see to it that all this is provided. And at that moment saying, wait here a moment. That moment Gunther then gives a specific whistle as a few moments pass, some more guards walk on up. They seem to explain the situation as they all look over, give nods to, yes.
Can I be inciting all of them to see if they look
Yes.
legit or not?
Yes, you may.
yeah, we're gonna be.
She's
looking
been
at
super
everyone.
quiet the whole time, just watching them.
Mm-hmm. You got this, Rosa. I just seem to be out of Arctic inspirations.
I got
17.
Oh, what'd you get, Rosa?
10.
10?
She's rolling so bad.
Okay.
She's probably shaking. She's
Yeah.
so out of it and seems so scared and upset. So it's so valid that I'm.
That's fair. So, Rezavan, did you roll at all?
Yeah, I'll roll insight.
Let's go, Resvan.
19.
19. All right.
He just puts a comforting hand on your back, Rosa, or shoulder, or something like that.
Yeah. And Residence was standing
Sure.
right by you Rosa this whole time,
Mhm.
too. Just with you.
You're all so nice.
So, as you're scanning and watching, it seems that Shan and Gunther are legitimately doing their jobs of taking in, listening, but also willing to follow where the leads go, even if that means people potentially incriminating themselves. So they just seem to be doing their jobs. The guards that they called over are definitely, you're reading and definitely seem to be paying attention and willing to follow wherever this leads, if this means helping Ashman Ford that much more.
Cool.
This is different than the Withering Oblivion, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
But I thought I just want to make sure I wasn't missing extra information that I could bring in.
No, this is the first time we've ever dealt with the cult.
So many cults.
Of Dendar. Yep. Welcome to Faerun, where there's just as many
Cult
temples.
City.
Basically.
You know how when you're driving long distance, along rural places, but all of a sudden you see billboards start to appear with farm stand or the for sale or whatever, and then they just keep increasing more and more and more. But it's for cults is what I was thinking.
Perfect. So
She gets the last, but I don't. But that's okay. It's fine. It's all right. I'm over that.
so
Hitting moments.
So, as after the conversations, as Gunther and Shan kind of explain everything that's going on and give a little bit of a debrief, you see two guards go and walk up, grabbing the unconscious body of Val and seem to be taking her away, as well as then two others take various blankets and wrap up the body of the brother and start to carry him off to the northern part of town, where the shadow. Yes.
Just a small thing to add before you take her away. With her brother being deceased, she is she was ready to off herself, is all I'm saying. So just make sure we do have questions. That's maybe have someone watch her, make sure she isn't able to do that.
But that is they given us a good to know. We'll take that into consideration. We'll see what we can do about that. So, how about that? They go off, and Shannon, Gunther look to you and say, well, if there's any credence to what you all are saying, bathhouse is next, and we'll see what we can find. It's strange that the bathhouse will be the epicenter. I never took Tug as the one to be the center of cult activity if he is a member. So,
is he
easy
still
access
alive?
to kidnap people.
well, Tug was alive this morning. I mean, he's the owner of the place. It's a friendly Goliath.
Yeah. That's good. He could have been under a charm. He could be impersonated. He could be totally fine and completely oblivious.
Could be threatened.
Well, I guess we'll find out one way or another. So, but that
Bathhouse.
perfect. And eventually,
Boathouse stuck in my head.
what?
Sorry, I had boathouse stuck in my head instead of bathhouse for some reason.
With that, if there's any other questions, concerns you have for the guards, other than that, they'll follow your lead back to the bathhouse. So,
Okay.
All right. So,
Would this have considered a long rest at all? Or not a long rest, short rest?
No,
Yeah.
not
We're
even
also gonna have, you know,
not even a short rest because it hasn't been an hour at this point.
All right. I'm going to cure wounds myself then. Oh, as we're walking. We're 7. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm good to go. Sorry, I just wanted to patch up a few just in case. And he'll just look at Rose and be like, by the way, I'm pretty tapped out for any healing, by the way.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Then, you know.
All right.
All right. Where's the key?
I have it.
Either way, ready, Resvin?
Yeah, I'll just walk over.
All right. Using the key, you're able to unlock it as the doorway opens up, and you see again what looks to be a rather generic looking waiting room. It's a very sterile in its appearance, white tile almost everywhere, with benches on either side, and what looks to be a rather plain counter where the clerk would be residing to check people in, that kind of thing. To the right, you see what looks to be a long hallway, what most likely is the staff area, and then to the left, you see a wooden door leading to the bathhouse, to the bath area itself. Gunther and Shannon are behind you. Well, we are just going to be here following your lead and making sure that you don't get into any trouble, and that obviously, well, see what's going on here.
Because we
Just kinda
didn't
turn-
find. Oh, sorry.
He'll just turn to the
Ah.
group with the key
Oh, okay.
and
Where-
just ask, does this open only this door, or does it open more doors, do you think?
Could open other doors. We can always try it. Where were you down here?
Is there any indicator on here of like any like room number or anything like that on the key?
Just casually scanning on the key, there's really no room number or anything like that. It's a rather generic iron key.
Okay.
We can test it. Out of character question.
Yeah.
We heard them talking to someone, potentially with a sending stone, but we didn't find one on their body, right?
Oh, with an investigation,
You did, right?
yeah, you
I think we did.
did last
we did.
last week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gideon has it.
Oh.
I was just thinking about
Oh.
that.
Okay.
He's not telling the guards about it at the moment.
Okay.
It was kind of in his mind, if they take the body or if she's not there, it's their kind of backup way of at least
Yeah.
trying to get a hold of someone in the morning.
Resident will just turn to the guards. Do you recognize either of the two people from the alley? They have been around town.
Honestly, well, there's only one person to identify, but even then I don't necessarily recognize them. You see a lot of faces in this job. It's hard to pinpoint.
They would have traveled most likely together. They were brother and sister.
Well, even then, it's hard to make pinpoint exact faces with the town.
Lots of folks. All right.
We all have dark vision. I can't remember.
I do.
I think everyone does. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I was gonna cast light, but we can all see. But
Yeah, even the actually, I'm gonna double check with Gunther. I believe
Gunther, you're on your own. I'm just kidding.
I believe
I think too, right?
I believe he does. I'm double checking.
It would make sense to put the night guards with dark vision.
So,
Look, this is a well-ran militia guards here. I'm very
so,
impressed.
No, halflings do not have dark vision.
Oof.
Well,
Poor
That's
Gunther.
okay. He could have been in a
And
well-lit
the
area.
So, with that, he does take a little like torch, little lantern out. So,
Okay. Well, either way, Resvin, follow your chutzpah.
so with that, just so to the right looks like almost like the staff area, where like to the left seems to be more of a where the baths are specifically.
Okay, so remind me from last week,
Yes.
because they made it sound like Jeremy knew these two
Yes,
had connections to the bathhouse, like they lived there or owned it or something.
that
From what
they had connections, worked there basically, and that's really about it.
Okay. So I guess he would start walking towards the employee section.
Yeah, I'll go look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like holding her staff like this. It's just watching.
Perfect. So, as you all make your way toward the staff area, it's a long hallway. Going a little bit down, almost immediately to your left, you do see what looks to be kind of like a little bit of an open area. Seems to be where a lot of towels are located. Seems to be like steam is going into the room. Seems to be a little muggy heat coming from it. Seems to be steaming the towels, but the room does continue on. Looks to be to a rather sturdy wooden door at the end.
Are there any words on the door?
Yes, in common, it has the words "tug" written on it. T-U-G.
So they'll try to pull the door.
Fair.
That 8 intelligence coming into play.
Yeah.
it's that far side panel of the kid pushing on the door that says pull.
Are you
That's like
so
Gifted
quick on the
Institute or whatever.
uptake?
Yeah, yeah. So as you're tugging on the door, nothing's really happening.
We'll try the key.
Maybe it's a push.
So
Oh. Try pushing it.
I will say there is a knob.
Yeah, he'll turn the handle and try to push it open.
So turning the knob and pushing it open, you do manage to be able to open it as it does open on up. And at this moment, you do see what looks to be a rather large office area with a desk in the center. On the opposite side are massive shelves of books. The desk is immaculately organized. There's very clearly an area for inbox type stuff that's currently being worked on and then finished and stamped. It is incredibly well done. Very plain in its presentation too. It's not like any red carpet. Simple, simple wooden floors with stone walls just due to the heat. So yeah.
If he is bad, there's always a secret, not shelf. Oh my gosh, drawer. Guys, I need to sleep at some point. This is bad.
Reservin, was this where you had run into them before?
No, we were outside and we heard them through the door.
Did we want to go that route then, or?
No, I mean, it was just there. It's
They
like,
were
it was literally like,
We were outside the building.
Oh, okay.
they were
okay.
literally by the door talking. Like, they
Oh,
didn't go
okay,
inside
okay.
hardly at all.
In my mind, I guess that's okay. We're good.
And I kind of whispered to Allie, plus we want to find out if Tug's involved.
Right?
I'll start trying to look through things.
Alright.
I feel like I would at least try to remember like what to know to look for too. Like trying to remember things about growing up or what I heard people say or
Yeah.
So I think I would want to help her by like just looking at things and seeing if I see anything that's like hidden or tucked away and just like pull it out to hand to her, like anything I find that's like that's well,
look at this. Look
hidden
at
or
this.
put away.
How to be a cultist how to be a cultist for dummies. With
Yeah,
that,
How to
there's a book
impress your
hidden.
new cultist friends.
yeah, exactly. Nightmares aren't bad; they're good. With that, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. With Reservant's
10 weird
assistance.
tricks.
10 weird tricks. Yep.
Can I is there on his, so you said there's a lot of papers.
Yep.
Is there like an employee logbook specifically, since they said that they were employed by?
Sure. I'll say go ahead and make a perception check. So Rosa, I'm assuming that was good.
Yeah. So it was with an advantage that did it too. So it was totally Resvin. But nat 20 plus 5, 25.
Yay!
Alizé?
You said perception?
Yeah, as you're looking for a logbook specifically.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Gideon, you doing anything in this moment?
So he's walking in and probably finding the most inconspicuous thing and pretending like it's probably helping. He's just not good at investigation. So
Fair enough.
eventually he'll probably help Alizé out, but he's just being a presence for now.
All right. So Rosa, we'll start with you. With that nat 20 for a 25. As you're scanning over, you're looking over and kind of like flipping through the documents up on the desk. You went out of frame.
Sorry, I had to pick something up.
You're good. So as you're kind of scanning, you're looking over the documents and being very like gentle with it. Up top, it's very plain business documents. It seems to be a lot of things about payments and paying employees, as well as building things. Very boring billing situations, contractors to fix things around, nothing of note that you can tell. And then as you continue to scan, the books are also about different like spells on how to generate more heat, as well as different areas for security within the building. And you do, at this point, as you continue to scan down, and you do find what looks to be like a kind of with that nat 20 for a 25, underneath the desk, there definitely appears to be a button in one of the bottom drawers.
So we're getting inside. Yes.
There's always
the same
blood
thing
to
with the
open a
blood
door,
thing,
and
like,
there's always a
yeah.
secret drawer.
So as you, so the button's there before you. So what do you do? Perfect. As you flip it in the back, so basically in the back corner of to the interior of the building, you hear a slight and a passageway leading down reveals itself. So with that,
Find. Good job.
Thanks.
Old dungeon under the bathhouse? Okay, this is by far worse than I thought it was. And he's like smiling, like, this is really cool.
right. Alize, with your 20 perception check, you are able to find in one of the drawers that Rosa pulls out a log, a giant log of employees. It's a leather-bound book. Flipping through, you see a lot of standard names where it just shows like how long they were employed, where they were let go, why were they let go. You see one note saying let go for stealing too many towels. And
Not the towel.
Fluffy, okay?
exactly. And then at one point, you are able to find the names Val and then also Brim. And strangely enough, they don't necessarily have a surname in these instances. But I shouldn't say strange, because you do note there are a lot of people in here that don't have surnames.
Right.
So there's not many other notes about them, but you can definitely confirm that they are employee and they have been employed here for about a month.
Okay. Okay, yeah. As long as there's no other information, then that's fine. Are there people hired after them, or are they the last ones in this?
They seem to be the most recent.
Okay, does it say what they were hired for specifically, or is it kind of just, this is their start date, and then it's just all employees kind of take?
This one is specifically seems to be cleaning.
Okay.
Cleaning / kidnapping.
Pretty much. Sanitation type deal.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. So, she's gonna show the logbook to the guards and be like, all right, well, I mean, it looks like they've been here for at least a month, at least. So, I suppose we can mark that down as some evidence. And the other brother's name is here too.
I'm like already looking very nervously over at the opening.
Yeah, should we just go down there, or?
You want me to go first?
I'm sure there's nothing else in the room before we go.
Yeah, did we look at everything, or is there anything else we haven't checked?
It seems to be, with that nat 20, you have really looked this place over, spending a few minutes. The guards are definitely watching this with Gunther and Shannon as they're kind of scanning, seeing that the passageway is open. Like, well, it seems that your story is going to have a bit more credence to it at the very least. But,
Yeah. This wasn't widely known, I'm assuming.
no.
It's like a fun staple to the bathhouse. Tourist attract. No, okay.
Yeah. It's a lot of people come here to relax after a long day. But it seems that this place has been it is largely on the appearance on the up and up. This is a very standard type office looking place.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everything here seems solid. There could be a chance that that's like, you know, a super secret bathhouse, sauna, hot spring down there that he just wants to keep for himself. It could be the under, you know, how he powers it. There could be like good things down there, not necessarily bad.
So
I mean, it doesn't look great, but
laundering services from the fine folk of the city to avoid taxes.
The guards kind of nod at that.
Still looks like something to investigate.
All right.
Aliens
Weird that we haven't run into.
I'm also a good prosecutor too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It feels a little weird that we also haven't run into him. I mean, shouldn't he be here?
I want to be sleeping in the bathhouse unless I'm down below or at home.
Would he not have his apartment also with the business?
Not always.
I don't sleep at the courthouse. Yeah.
Oh. I'm just saying, I mean, a lot of folks live upstairs
That's
from where
true.
they work. But just thought maybe that was the case or something.
Could be a
All right.
regional thing. I actually, funny enough, I do remember the detail that many of these buildings were only one level in the not rich part of town, so maybe they wouldn't have a chance to have apartments near the workplace.
That could be. All right,
Why do you
well,
do
let's
this,
go down.
Can we just rip off this band-aid, please?
Yeah.
All right.
Resvin, if you want to lead the way, you can.
Yes, I will go first.
So, as you make your way down, and continue to your way downward into the lower levels of this bathhouse area, you are able to enter into a rather smaller sized room of about 35 feet by about like 40 feet. 1 second. As
Wow!
you'll
We
be
get roll 20!
as you'll be in the upper right hand corner of the map. As you enter into a room that appears to be with one desk, one chest, a few crates, and then just a scattering of books and papers on the ground.
This is less clean.
Fair bit less clean. But hey! More stuff to look at.
I immediately start like looking at all the papers that are scattered all over.
I'll say at
I'll
that
do the
point.
same thing, gathering papers and putting them in front of Rosa so she
That's
can scan through them.
Fair enough. I'll say go ahead and make perception checks for those who are looking.
Yeah.
We've walked into this area.
20!
15. Nice. Good
Yeah,
job, Reggie.
the top right corner.
Yeah,
Got a
somehow
19
got access
for-
to now.
Good. So Rosa got 25. Resvin was assisting Rosa. Alize, what'd you get?
15.
Getting you rolling or not?
I'll assist you, Alize, if you want to.
Okay. It's a lot better. 24.
Oh, how about this pile over here? And he kicks it over to you.
Perfect.
She got distracted for a second. Oh, look at the stain.
We're still arguing about semantics of residency and workplace.
So, I will say, with both the 25 and 24, you'll definitely be able to note that toward the bottom of the room, you see what looks to be like a secret passageway, almost something that would be activated, so it goes flush with the door. But as far as looking for general information, as you're scanning and looking, a lot of it seems to be generally tried to be almost torn up and ripped to shreds, but you're able to gather that there's, both with the assistance of Rosa and Alize together, you both are able to ascertain a few things. Firstly, there's someone that they were trying to look general information about, someone known as Captain Anaya, who was a cult leader of Dendar about 20 years ago in the Pirate Isles.
I spell Naya.
Annia.
Pirate.
All right.
Furthermore, there are general scribblings of notes. It looks like hard to tell whose handwriting, but it is definitely, there's a scribbling madness to it, where it's jutting out, capitalized in a lowercase in random order, slanting at different points. But you're able to tell that it seems that there are general orders to go to a random town within the Dale Lands and start feeding into nightmares.
Ooh.
Not necessarily kidnap or take,
Mhm.
but to
Mhm.
cause nightmares.
All right.
Would Rosa know through all her like hearing from what her parents said and just the general way they work? Would she know what that means?
I'll say for this will be a religion check. You can go ahead and make it with advantage.
Oh, Rosa, girlfriend. Yeah, that's a 8. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
She really does not want to think about this.
She does not. No, she does not.
As
I
you're,
repress these memories.
as you're reading these documents and you're just reading this scribbling handwriting of saying cause nightmares for Dendar to feed, and as far as what that means, it's bringing back memories, things that you've long tried to forget, and it's just causing all kinds of panic to where any type of semblance of a straight thought is just not coming forth.
Yeah, like probably as she's reading the paper, her hand's kind of trembling a little bit, and she just kind of sets it aside and doesn't look at it, but clearly setting it aside, like, this is important, we need this, but just can't even hold it.
Okay. Alize is also going to point this out to the guards
Yep, they
and
look,
show them the proof as well.
kind of scanning and looking.
Is there anything you've heard on any other, besides the kidnappings throughout the Dale Lands? Anything like this in your own town?
Well, people have been having increased nightmares or things along those lines. It's not something that they would necessarily report to us.
That's fair.
If anything,
Have either of you... Oh, sorry.
I'm saying if anything, they'd probably be going to people that they respect the most or would expect to be able to keep confidants.
Temples. Probably.
Possibly.
Well, we do have plans to try to visit for other things. We could always inquire about respecting privacy, but just that also might be a part of the evidence as well. If they are here and this correlates with those siblings and just the presence of the cult, instills this, or they have some sort of ritual or something, then that also is obviously more of a sign. So we'll keep that in our back pockets, I think. Rosa, did you find anything else?
I just point to what looks like it's probably a secret passage I saw. Right? You said there's like
Oh,
an
hey.
opening for something else.
It looks like there's a wall leading. Against the wall, it looks like it's kind of flush to make everything look a little bit more hidden.
Walk over and start manipulating it.
Perfect. As you go and walk on over and push, it enters up into a larger room where you just see massive, you see furnaces working with pipes leading to different areas and steam just filling the room. You gather that this is where the house kind of taps into the steam ponds and uses it to funnel it into the baths itself.
This is what I was talking about that I figured was down here.
Makes sense.
Or would this be
Well,
a
let's
secret
just-
passage? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Who
Well, it's-
do you think tore up all these papers, and where are they?
That's a good question, actually.
Did it match
Someone
the
know it.
handwriting at all of the logs upstairs?
No,
Mhm.
the one
Not at
upstairs
all.
was very ornate and very organized and very left to right, straight lined.
Mhm. And it might have been the two.
It could have comparing these notes to each other. Does it seem like the handwriting's consistent through all of it, or does it look different? Or
I'd say for that would be a general investigation check to get the details out.
okay.
I was rolling 2 if that's okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's
That's
not.
a 12.
17.
12, 17. As you both are scanning, looking at them, there's definitely within. It's hard to tell, but there does seem to be at least some uniformity. But again, it's kind of so all over the place and all over the map. It's hard to figure out if it was just one person. But there is a sense of uniformity. It's just hard to make out completely.
Okay. Well, probably by the same person then, right? So at least there's that. It's probably not Tug at the very least. So that's good. That bodes a little bit better for him at least.
I mean, it's the stuff's going on in the they're looking for something in the Pirate Isles. I heard a little bit about that. So
Do
we'll
I
just be
know
trying to
anything
find
about the
some
Pirate Isles?
connection or something.
You can go ahead and make a history check, Alize. And in fact, anyone who wants to know about the Pirate Isles can go ahead and do so.
We like pirates. I really like pirates.
History. 19, surprisingly.
This kind of makes sense for Alize a little bit.
Solid roll of a 3.
Is
Aw,
all
Alright.
yeah.
that also makes sense for
We'll teach him
Resident.
about pirates.
Gideon, did you roll at all?
Oh, I also rolled a 19, but you know me, my brain's a little loosey goosey, so that'd be a 17.
17. Rosa, did you roll at all, or for Pirate Isles, or?
I didn't roll because I think you
Ah.
and I talked about what
Yeah.
she knows about that. So
Yep, that's fair. And we did. So if you need a refresher, I can let you know what I told you. But regardless,
Backstory.
Resident, Pirate Isles, cool.
pirates.
You can
I know what
assume
a pirate is.
you can assume
Yeah.
you can assume Pirate
Why are
Isles.
they in
There's
Isles?
you can with Pirate Isles. You can assume there are pirates. What's a pirate? But then with that, Gideon and Alize with the 17 and 19 respectively, you both would know that the Pirate Isles are a series of islands, an archipelago in the center of the Sea of Fallen Stars, which is what the Dale Lands borders. It's the interior sea of Faerun. It is generally the biggest island is largely, a lot of the islands are uninhabited, but the biggest island in the center is where the free town is located, where pirates tend to make port. It's very Tortuga-esque for Pirates of the Caribbean. A lot of free people there. So outlaws, that kind of thing. There is a little bit of a law and structure to things, but there's also a bit of anarchy going on since pirates mainly rule there. So, yeah.
Okay. Alize's gonna pull out her well, not old to her map. Based on like the time wonky stuff, has it always been that way, or was it something to her? I'm sorry I have to make you think on multiple timelines.
No, you're good. I knew this was gonna be a thing when so
I just got jealous of the two timelines and mishaps, and I was like, I want it
I
on
want
that.
timeline.
See, Lit's living his best life right now, looking up the history of.
I get to
True.
talk about Forgotten Realms lore, and even my other campaign histories. It's a great time. But regardless, so it hasn't always been the Pirate Isles. That is a more recent development. Given the history of where your map is and showing the Netherese Empire, it is not called the Pirate Isles. There's really not a name. They're not really labeled at this point in time. They have individual names on them, like you would see the Dragon Isle, the Alpha Isle, and Bolta, things like that. Dragon Isle, you note, is the biggest one. But beyond that, the archipelago itself does not have a name.
Okay, she's gonna ask Rosa where these are and then just make a note. Even though she really just wants to draw on this map, she's not going to out of respect to Rosa. But feel like, oh, okay, that's all right.
There's not a map. Oh, you mean her
I have a map.
Oh, the
Mhm.
map shit is really old. Okay, I was gonna say, wait.
Yeah.
You know, a map. Okay, yeah, I would like show you where it was.
Okay.
Pirate Island.
Ah. Interesting. I'll have to visit there. Okay. So they're new. All right.
There was some activity from the quote 20-ish years ago. Till someone, another group, took care of it.
All right.
Given just unspoken words, is it clear to us that she's referencing like her parents potentially?
No, she says
No?
another group. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
a group.
I just wasn't sure if she was saying that because guards are here or something like that.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
When
You know?
he'll turn to the guards. When was the last time Tug was seen around town?
Well, let's see. That would have been this morning, actually. He was seen closing up shop.
Okay.
It does not look good for him, though, when the button in the desk leads to this room.
No, it does not. So, it is clear now that you all were working in self-defense. Your story is collaborated. We'll still get witnesses from your time in the tavern, but if this is proving to be true, then no doubt their word will also be true. We have the utmost confidence in that. As far as we're
Do you
concerned...
mind if we still look around down here just to be sure there's nothing else?
We will still follow you, but as far as we're concerned, if you need to question Val regarding your own needs, I mean, we're used to adventurers in these parts. As long as whatever journey you're on takes them away from here, that is all we care about.
We'll be leaving with the river when the boat does.
Perfect. With that, they give, both of them give a nod.
Yeah,
Keep exploring.
if you guys want to follow, Gideon definitely wants to just give a glance around down here and just be sure.
Yeah. Let's go.
Did you just, oh yeah, through the wall?
So
I face through it.
the entryway was down toward the south.
In general, she's just
I figured you're
running
just
around.
running around. So as you go ahead and look through, I'll say go ahead and make perception checks, everyone.
So much perception.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're doing a little bit of investigating.
With the... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say 23, and kind of in the middle of the room, I'm gonna do Eyes of the Grave.
Nice.
Remind me what Eyes of the Grave does.
See undead in 60 feet of me.
uh,
There's 61 feet.
I
He takes
mean,
a
if that's
step
the case, that's the case. But
there's 61 feet, you nerd. All right. Who's Rosen? I was looking at Rosa, and I said Rosen. Who's
Rosen.
rolling perception?
23
15.
as well.
I rolled a 1.
Well,
oh no,
your week was last week, apparently, Rosa.
Yeah.
All right. So
She's doing
I
great
got
on
a 15.
investigating, though.
yeah. As you're kind of looking around, this steam seems to be just impacting part of your view, Rosa. The rest of you, as you're scanning around, and the guards are also kind of walking. We'll do Eyes of the Grave here real quick. The only thing that you necessarily pick up is any kind of semblance again with Gideon. That's the only thing that you would pick up. As far as 23, 15, and 23, I will say toward the center of the room near the stairs, there appears to be a pressure plate of sorts. It's kind of elevated. This appears to be a security measure. Any intruders with both of those, you would gather this is a pressure plate trap. Most likely will increase steam in the room.
I was gonna ask, with it being locked up, are these like furnaces on and still going, or are they shut down because
They're currently still active, it looks like, but not intensely active.
cranked up or anything? Okay.
A lot of it just seems to be as a result of pulling in heat from the nearby steam pond.
Okay.
Rosa, don't step there, and he'll put his arm out in front of you to.
Yeah, like my foot, because I got a 1, my foot's like hovering over the bridge.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
There,
okay.
Don't step there.
there are enough successes to be like, she's not going to press it. So
Those look like Minesweeper, now that I think about it, the map.
yeah, a little bit.
She hits the bomb on the first step.
So, and
Well, all right.
and with the 23, you gather that the stairs probably lead up into the main bathhouse area.
I was gonna ask what that was. I wasn't sure if it was a conveyor belt or something. Okay.
Yeah, incarnate
so this
stairs look
wasn't-
weird.
You open up a few
So it wasn't-
crates. Nothing down here.
It seems to be a lot of the stuff in crates are like coal and things along those lines to help keep the furnaces running. This seems to be just a general working area.
Let's see. I'm going to do. Nope. I'm out. Never mind. Okay. I'm out of magic.
Is
So
there
never
any
mind.
animals around here?
Uh,
Just to check.
yeah, well, I'm assuming Tyler is probably still with you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about
Good
him actually.
question.
'Cause
What
I
happened to
realized when I was
Tyler?
wild-
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was wild shaping, I'm like, I don't think he can wild shape
He
with
can't,
me.
so he would have
So
scurried
I
off.
was assuming that I left him. Oh yeah, or
Yeah.
that, or I was like, I could have left him on the ship for now and
Yeah,
then
he's on
taken him back.
He's on the ship
Yeah.
for now. So with that, as you're kind of scanning and looking around, I'll say go ahead and make another perception check.
18.
There doesn't, just due to the humidity in this room, there doesn't appear to be a lot of animals maintaining down here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else we could find out here.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say, originally, I mean, I don't think it's too far out of the realm that Tug had the button to come down here if he didn't want, like, other folks coming down here. But now seeing the staircase, yeah, never mind.
Well, I
It's
mean,
a room that was hidden with the evidence of bad things happening in his desk, and he is still around.
Mm-hmm.
If he disappeared a while ago, then maybe he would not be bad, but he is still here.
well, I guess it depends because, they worked here. They might have known how to maintain the boilers and been able to be down here.
If this was publicly accessed, sure, but it being secret,
Well, I'm saying they worked for him, though. So
Yeah.
they might know how to get down here as employees of his.
Mhm.
I'm just
Would
saying.
they
I'm
know
not-
about this room beforehand, though?
after
I
only being
work
here a month.
Because it seems like
Coincidences don't look good. That's all. It doesn't. It's not direct evidence, but it's enough to look into him more.
Oh, I think we should look into him. I'm just saying, I don't know if we can assume, oh, he's bad.
Yeah. Sure.
Because they might have just been using this place at night or something, taking advantage of trust.
Mhm.
We're also assuming he hasn't been down here seeing this mess.
Or maybe they did this tonight. I mean, maybe they left to hear. Maybe he
Maybe.
was being forced to play along. Maybe they were
Mm-hmm.
threatening his family. I mean,
Blackmail, could be a charm spell.
it said in the note that they need to just go to a random city and just start it up. So that would mean that this wasn't happening a month ago before they came in, I'm thinking. But maybe not. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well,
Should we ask where Tug lives?
about to say we can both speculate until we find Tug. So let's go find Tug.
The guards look and say, we are definitely aware of where he lives. We could see about getting other guards in on it to potentially do a little bit of a raid type thing. If you wish to join us, you absolutely can, but you are not required from this point forward.
I personally would like to join just in case. If you guys are down, if not, we don't have to. But
I mean, I don't know. Probably be good to find out whatever's happening, I guess.
what I'm worried is we don't. The two that we talked to didn't really have too much of a feel of them losing their mind. Whoever's writing this feels like they were starting to lose it.
Oh, they definitely
Right.
seemed like they were losing their mind.
Oh, yeah. She seemed absolutely off her rocker. So did he.
I mean, to the point of being
Weird.
cultists, sure, but I mean that's fair. I'm just saying, I'd like to know if Doug's involved or not, and be there to
No, I
assist.
mean, I do
But
too. I'm not saying that anyone's wrong.
I want to
so
know if there's anything at his house too, potentially, if he is involved
Mhm.
in this more than just being coerced, blackmailed, or charmed. So
he turns to the guards. Do you think the raid would happen now, or today, or take time?
Well, if we can get enough guards together, we could probably do it tonight. But we could also try and get him cornered a little bit here tomorrow morning, if you all would be a bit more rested.
we could potentially just go our ways now, cover up all the evidence, have him just come in thinking there's nothing wrong, and then bring on him.
What time is it now? Oh,
It's getting pretty late at this point. It's probably pushing about 9, almost 10.
so we probably still have time to interrogate Val before needing to go back to the tavern, right?
If you wanted, you could also try to. There will be a point where you will start having to roll to avoid getting exhaustion, just from
Sure.
going for a long time.
What do you
Can
guys
any
think?
of you tell how long the paper was in that room on the floor torn up? Is it something that just happened, or is there a long time ago that it happened?
I mean,
look
if-
around, especially like layers of dust or
Do-
ink
Yeah.
bleeding because of humidity or anything.
Yes. With that, I'll say make a general perception to see if you're able to tell.
guidance.
I'll help Rosa as well.
Okay.
I know you have
You and
guidance,
me
but-
that guidance, is that right? I'm just kidding.
Rosa cannot win today, you guys, but the guidance did help. Just kidding. She did win with 2 nat 20s, but then other than that, she's just falling apart.
And Alize is helping you, so you have advantage on that.
I know. It didn't help.
I think Gideon's looking as well then.
17 though. It wasn't the worst after the guidance. I rolled a 4
Yeah,
on the guidance.
that's still good.
So
Thank
Gideon,
got
you
a 17.
guys.
Twinsies.
17. All right.
Yay!
So as you both are looking over, you don't necessarily see like any runny ink or dust, so it hasn't been going for a long period of time.
Does seem recent.
Fairly.
Okay.
That is
If they're
good to
just-
know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm. If they were just letting themselves use the bathhouse like whenever they want, it there even, I don't know. Not sure.
Alright.
Wouldn't hurt to maybe find. Do you have any gods or anyone that you work with that does know zone of truth?
None of the gods, no. Clerics, well, we know a few. We know one that came in a few days ago. No, actually, no. Yeah, it would have been probably close to a 10-day ago. Might be able to assist. So,
You'd be surprised at how good some people are slipping even through zone of truth. It's quite frustrating.
oh,
But they're always
There's
guilty.
the mark.
You know it.
Fair. Impartial truth.
Well, with that, at this point, don't know of much else. We can contact that one of the temples and see if they can send someone over. As far as everything else is concerned, we'll see what we can do about Tug in the meantime. But as far as you are concerned, I would suggest maybe getting some rest, as they're both looking over you all, seem pretty beat up, some of you. So,
Rosa
always
seems like she's
was.
losing like her focus in general. Like
yeah.
she's held on for as long as she can and has faded fast with
So,
her nerve.
Alize's enjoying this steam down here, honestly, and she's like, okay.
perfect. With that, is there anything you all wish to do while in the bathhouse, or?
Take a towel. No, just kidding.
Enjoy a free hour on the on the
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the bathhouse.
We can blame it on Val.
So, as you all make your way up the stairs, leading out, heading back to the inn, that's what we're going to take a break for tonight. All right.
Good job, team.
Yeah. Good job. Good investigation. Plot thickens as we're heading into the break. You're not going to want to miss it, everyone. Stick around. welcome back, everybody. If you're just now joining us, our heroes have been investigating various goings-on within Ashmanford and apparently cult activity with the of Dendar, and how maybe a bathhouse has been used as a bit of a cover-up. Now the owner, a Goliath by the name of Tug, might be at the center. But before investigating that further, as the evening is getting late, our heroes, being battered and beaten, make their way back to the White Hart Inn. And as it is currently late, the adventurous and rowdy activity has largely died down. There are a few stragglers seem to be enjoying reading various books by candlelight. You see a tiefling and also a human man, little grayer beard with a pipe, reading a nice book. So,
Oh, yeah, Tusk Love, that's a good one there. I won't spoil the ending for you.
how did you know? How did you know I was reading that?
I recognize the art on the front. Sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right. That is most impressive. It's a very fascinating bite. I was not expecting to go this direction.
It's your first one.
It got rather spicy right away. I won't lie, but that's rather fascinating.
You like it. You just keep with the publisher. They have a lot more where that comes from.
Good to know.
I love good book recommendations.
Yeah, so that exists in the world now.
It exists in every universe. You know that.
You're not wrong.
Is Jargon or anyone else as part of his party down here?
It looks like the tiefling woman is.
All right, Rezika.
No, I think, she would. She's pretty shot. She probably goes up to the room. She does not want to socialize anymore. She just says, "I'll be back," and she just leaves. I don't know how the rooms work, if there's like somewhere to get cleaned up or if there's like a public place.
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
there on the first floor. There's a general area that you can use to be a bit more private. Toward the back, not in like the general area, but you can use that as private rooms to freshen up, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I'll leave pretty quick.
Okay.
I had a weird thought. Super weird thought. Okay, I just have to get it out of my head. being a druid, if you decide to take a bath as your wild shape, are you clean when you come back?
Probably.
Yeah, it sounds kind of fun. Just be like,
It's like they burst in the door and she's just a sheep in a bathtub.
Oh, they're floating. I think they're stuck.
Anyway.
She's just a little cotton ball in the bathhouse.
They just had a wild. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's a good question. Hey, goodness gracious.
I look over at Rezavan to see if he's, being any emotional support to her right now, or if he's just giving her space.
I think he would kind of watch her go off by herself at this point, but he'll give her space, I think, right now.
Rezavan, I had a quick question for you.
Yes.
Probably not going to do it tonight after everything that occurred, so I was thinking about it. But tomorrow night, when we head out, I was thinking this whole visit to the Raven Queen's Temple seems fitting to do it at like midnight sort of thing. It's kind of what's going some over the night at least. Wasn't sure if you wanted to come with me tomorrow night.
Yes, I will come.
You said you wanted to help, so
Yes, I will be there.
I was going to go tonight, but just, want to stay focused on this until we're done. And Rosa looks like she might need a friend tonight. Guessing her on top of that.
I can if she wants me to be around.
For sure. Yeah, unless she needs to be alone, but this is a lot to uncover in one night. You're a good friend.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go see a tiefling about Zone of Truth. Be right back. And yeah, Gideon's gonna head over to the tiefling. Then.
And he'll just go kind of wait to see if Rosa wants to talk at all.
What's Alizé doing?
She's probably kind of just like watching and listening to everyone. She looked a little concerned watching Rosa, but she's also more about giving space at the moment. And she knows that Resvin seems to have a more calming presence for her. So she'll give her space. She'll probably just kind of tag along, listen into what Gideon's saying, and then maybe go scope out the room, or at least see, in probably like 15 minutes or so, she'll be like, okay, is Rosa still in there? Yes, no, kind of let her make choices on if she needs company and whose is it gonna be.
Yeah, and as I'm walking by, I would just, Alizé, if Rosa does feel like she needs some space, if you're more than happy to bunk with us, we can group up. I'll sleep on the floor or something.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind sleeping on the ground anyways. I generally sleep on my wings. They are out now. She never put them back in, I realized. So, she's trying to, like, find a seat, and, like, she can't sit in booths anymore very comfortably, so she's, like, just kind of, like, posted up on a chair, and trying to, like, situate herself. So.
Good job tonight. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, you too. There's a lot of stuff. Sometimes I feel like I'm not being sensitive enough.
I think you are. I mean, sometimes someone just needs someone not to really point out the emotional things in the moment.
Yeah.
And everyone knows you care.
I do.
You and I, though, do have the tendency to jump to jokes sometimes in self-defense.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's fair. I know Rosa says she did a little bit of adventuring before, but I might want to inquire what more of that entailed. Because it might have been a lot more traumatic than I might have thought. So, but I mean, this whole situation is.
I can tell you from what I've been able to pick up, and I don't think she's quite ready to speak on it yet. And maybe she will be soon, but I get the sense her trauma is definitely, if on par, if not greater than mine. And I've already told you mine. So if that gives you a sense of scale, or at least,
Yeah.
Again, not to compare, but at least how it affects her, if that makes sense.
Right. That's why I feel bad.
There's a sense of kinship in what we've been through so far, and I can recognize that in her eyes, if that makes sense. So I can kind of see that in you too, though you just seem like you've processed and had more time to put distance behind you.
Yeah, and I've had about 200 years to process Cadviel's death, so yeah. I don't think about it very often, and honestly, in my line of work anyways, and as an adventurer in general, you just have to develop a certain resilience to it at a point. However, I also know that I choose more to shut off my emotional empathy to make it easier on everything. I don't like dwelling on things.
Is that where you want to be? Or do you want to be more vulnerable?
Oh, well, that's a question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I inflected at the end of my sentence.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like, I was looking at my journal with Rosa, figuring out all this time stuff, and I think it's just easier to shut everything off and out, and to not really want to process it. And with these gosh darn dreams that I've been having, and memories resurfacing when I was little. I mean, on one hand, I'm here to try to face things, but on the other hand, it is scary, and it's not something I really want to do, but I do want to do it. You know what I mean?
I think I know that sentiment more than anyone. I can understand what you're going through for sure.
Yeah.
How about this? I'll leave you maybe with this little fruit before I let it go. I'm trying to see why this group has come together for a reason. We all, I think, have something that can help each other. And I know it's scary to look for answers. I don't want to really pry open some things either. But at least you have something to pry. Well, Revenant here is searching for something to pry open. But it doesn't have anything to focus on at the moment. At least you do. That's a blessing.
True. Well, he wanted to help people, and he said he was sent here to help people.
I just meant undoing and processing the past. That's forgotten to him at the moment.
Well,
You have that available to you. That's all. Just something to think about when you're ready.
yeah. No, I appreciate it, Gideon. I really do feel sometimes I want to talk to Revenant and Rosa about their things, but because they're both going through a lot of very similar things between those two. But they seem to have a kinship, and I don't really think my place is so much as that, as to be more of a guidance. And so if I don't touch my thing, I'm totally fine. But their stuff comes first. Theirs is pressing. There's always going to be information on my stuff, I'm sure. Or it's going to be locked away in some library anyways.
Gideon stands as he looks like he's about to head over to the tiefling and just puts a hand on your shoulder. No one is ever more important than what you're dealing with right now, I would say. Your stuff is just as important.
Oh, well, no, I'd wager.
And he walks away to that. Leaving you with that. Like, I'm not letting you say no to that.
She still says no as he's walking away, but then she'll probably get a couple drinks and head over and kind of listen into the tiefling thing.
So, I guess
We'll talk. Maybe afterwards you can tell me more about Cadmill.
We'll see about that.
I guess then the question is, what are Rosa and Revenant doing at this point?
I just know she probably, we got a room earlier, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you did.
So we have all that. So she probably would have been in the room for a little bit, kind of trying to just clean up, and had a good cry, and tried to just take some quiet to like calm down because she just wasn't able to do that before. She's in there for quite a bit, but there probably is one point that she'll kind of realize she's been alone for a while once she's settled down, and we'll probably like poke her head out of the room just to see where everyone's
Residents
at.
just sitting on the floor outside your room on the wall.
I knew it.
I love it.
I was waiting.
Why? Very, very sneaky.
I'm very, very sneaky, sir.
Is he in front of the door? Or is he like across the hallway so he's like facing the door?
He's like on the same side as your door, so you can sit. Like he's just like stationed right outside your door, basically. But,
Okay, so I don't bump him though.
Just right outside
No.
the door, slam!
yeah, he's on the wall the same side as the door.
Okay. Oh. Hi.
Hello.
One of these days, rage will break, but it is not this day.
This is not. This
It'll be
day.
2 years later.
We'll be like in the last.
And that's the finale of Revenants Wake.
We'll be in the epilogue of this campaign, and you'll still break. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Are you doing okay?
We're
You were
Her eyes
very
are like
brave.
super red. But yeah, what? Sorry.
You were very brave tonight.
Do you want to come in?
Sure.
Okay.
He'll get up and move inside. You did very well.
You don't have to say that to like make me feel better or something.
You did things, though, that you were afraid of. And you heard they were looking for you. I know that is scary. But you kept going.
Yeah,
And look what you found.
you mean with them in town?
Yes. They have been here for some time. And we're doing bad things. And you helped this place by being there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know though if it would have been anything if you guys weren't there. Like, I was ready to run away and just ignore it. You saw.
But you didn't.
Well, I really appreciate that you were there. And that you pushed to make it happen. And you caught them in a lie. I was panicking so much I didn't even pay attention to what they were saying.
Oh, yes.
On them.
What they were saying didn't make sense, so I was confused.
just trying to clarify. It's better. Yeah, and you like talked to them when they followed you. I mean, you were super brave.
I didn't know they were bad guys.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't really know what to do with the other one. And they told someone anyway.
Yes.
The last time I encountered them, it was really bad. Just even thinking about her or any of them. Just like
We are-
worries.
We are going to see that person you know, right?
Oh, Amethyst. Yeah.
So you can tell her more that you've learned after this.
Mhm.
But I know this is scary. But I still think you are brave.
She looks like she's having a hard time like accepting that he means it, but she also knows he's not really like a liar, like he says things that are false. So it seems like you have two opposing things in her head. That's nice of you to say. I still don't feel like I was. I looked pretty pathetic. I'm trying, I guess.
Well, you still didn't run. You stayed there.
If anything, it helped give me some sort of confidence that everyone was there and that they were alert, I guess, and prepared.
Yes. We are all here for each other.
Yeah.
Is there anything you need from me?
I don't know. I feel like I need to go look at the stars or something. That usually calms me down. But I don't want to be up on the roof alone if they let me go on the roof. But maybe not. Maybe I can just go outside and sit on a bench or something. But I also don't want to be like, would you mind just going with me?
I will go on the roof with you.
Oh, okay. You think we can do it? I'm not the most agile person ever. But it is where you get the best view.
Yes. These buildings are not very tall. We can get up there.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fun. That would help.
So I guess he would lead you. Is there like a balcony or something, or
There's So as far as getting onto the roof, it's a thatched roof, so it's a very simple structure. But as you're kind of looking, there is a window to the room that you're in. You can potentially use that as a means to try and like kind of hook onto the roof and climb up that way.
Okay.
This would be the perfect time to introduce a flying blanket. I'm just saying.
Introduce it for this one moment and then it immediately catches fire.
Yeah, it's a one use for sure. Maybe a 3 minute, 12-second long usage. It's fine.
Exactly. Is that how long that song is?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, do you
It's
know
probably a lot
exactly
shorter than
the
that,
length?
to be honest.
It's a 90s.
Well, I mean,
It probably is. It probably is like a minute and a half or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, you're able to find it, and you're definitely able to look and use that as a means to potentially grab purchase. So if you're trying to climb up there, that means you can make an acrobatics check that way.
Okay. So I would go first, I guess, to lead the way.
I'm watching to see where he puts his feet.
So I'll go that way, and
Okay.
I'll guidance her before I go, so she has that
Fair
for when
enough.
she follows.
All right, go and make an acrobatics check for me.
That is a 17.
Okay. So as we're looking, it's a fairly easy thing to go up to. You're able to grab up and climb your way up, find the various holes within the woodwork. But again, it's not a huge one. It's a lot of jumping and rolling up. So as far as that is concerned, with the guidance onto Rosa, go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me. Watching where he's going, so the DC is lowered ever so slightly.
I almost rolled a 5, but I didn't. It
he falls through into the tower.
very last minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got a 22.
22. So as you're watching, you're able to see better where to go, and even kind of using the hook of your staff, you're able to grab onto different parts and pull yourself up, and eventually you're able to get up onto the roof of it. And right now it's generally very calm up there. Again, the stars are up, very present and beautiful in this time of the night and time of the sky.
Oh, I like settle in.
He'll just kind of take a seat and kind of lean back and lay down and look up at the stars.
Yeah, I'm quiet for a little bit as I look at a lot of like familiar constellations, and she almost seems to be going over them in her head like it's like a calming mechanism of like, this is I have a whole list of what they are, but I don't have that up right now. But
Yeah.
I don't need to list them and impress you all right now. I'll do it later. But she she's kind of like going over it.
Yeah.
And if you need to switch over, that's okay. We can.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else, but I could wait.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and pause there, and we'll jump on over as Gideon, having left Alizé to the you're gonna go ahead and walk on over to the tiefling, and as Alizé, you're listening on in. You find this tiefling woman, purple skin and kind of horns that go out and then kind of hook down almost to jut out a little bit. Deep violet hair as well pokes out of her hood as she's reading a very thin book, it looks like. Yes, how can I help you?
Plus glove?
No.
That's joking. Just
Nothing
joking.
like that. This is more referring to history and things like that.
Well, it's always a good read.
Yes.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, Gideon LeBlanc. I think you were with Jogging, right? The portal that I totally decimated and embarrassed into an arm wrestling match.
Yes, I'm one of his companions. That was quite amusing to be able to witness him get knocked down a few pegs, but also seeing Jorgen in his jovial state is always a bit welcoming in this instance.
Seemed like a good guy. And
No.
he looks around. Don't tell anyone, but my arm actually is pretty sore from that, so it wasn't as easy as I made it look.
Oh,
I'll tell Gideon.
Don't worry about my companion over there.
Don't worry. I'll try not to. But while we're exchanging pleasantries, you can call me Kara.
Carter, pleasure to make your acquaintance. This with a K?
Yes, Kara.
Oh, Carter. Okay, no T. Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm Alize, by the way. I think I made the bet with her for the
Yes.
arm wrestling thing. Yeah.
Yes, we did. I don't mind not being down 5 silver, but it's quite alright.
It didn't mean to totally interrupt you. Do you mind if we join you just for a minute? Maybe a drink?
Yeah, she looks.
If you're a reader, we can leave you be. Totally just tell us to leave you be, and we're more than happy to.
Well, normally I would have said leave, but the offering of a drink, she kind of closes the book and pushes it aside. I'd be more than willing to oblige.
Okay. Alize already has drinks in front of her that she just brings over. It was either going to be all for her or she was going to share.
Yeah. Plus, with any sort of like perception check, would I know that they're still in the room, or if they've left at all?
With your passive perception, you would know that Rosa and Revenant are gone.
Plus, we're giving our friends a little time to unwind with everything we've gone through. We're trying to give them some space. As you can see, a little hit on the nose. I've been through quite a bit. We ran into some trouble tonight. A few scrapes and bends,
Well, such is the life of an adventurer, I guess you could say.
Well, that's actually why I interrupted your reading tonight. I told Jorgen a bit about what we've stepped into. We've, let's say, rustled the nest of a cult. Cult of Dendar, if you've ever heard of them.
Cult of Dendar. I'm loosely familiar with them. Funny enough that you mentioned that, she points at the book. It does come up a little bit in this book, though I don't know how accurate it is. It's very embellished in a lot of places.
What does it speak to?
It's talking about the adventures of a adventuring group. It's called the adventures and historicities of Psych Harple and friends, following the adventures of a group of adventurers known as the Weary Travelers. Apparently, one of their members was a follower of Dendar at one point.
Follower of Dendar.
But again, it's hard to tell how much of it is embellished. So it's, if anything, this Psych fellow is very prideful. Definitely plays up his own deeds, if anything.
Well, I'm actually a little bit of a fangirl of the Weird Travelers as it is. Love hearing everything about them, but I hadn't heard anything about being a follower of Dendar. That's actually new news.
Yeah, one by the name of Daxos. He was apparently chosen by Dendar or something along those lines. Again, it's hard to make out. It's not especially well written.
I'll have to look into it when you're done then. I can tell you the cult of Dendar has been around the Pirate Isles. That's a true story.
Yes. As far as I know, a group of adventurers dealt with that about 20 years ago or so ago.
Do you know their name?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Something we're looking into. Well, it seems that this group, which I thought was evil, So having a weird tribe would be a follow of that is breaking my brain
You
for a
should-
second. But anyway.
She did say former.
Oh, is it former follower?
Yes.
Ah, makes more sense now. All right, thank you. I was kind of getting confused about that. I was like, wait, are they good?
This member seems to be, but also I got to the point where he died, so.
Oof.
Oh. Well.
Oh, R.I.P. Psych.
No, Daxos. Psych is the one who wrote it.
Ah, gotcha. R.I.P. Yes. All right. Not important.
Not important at all.
What it seems though is that they are rearing their ugly heads. Seemed that two of them were working in town as representatives of this cult. So they're the ones kidnapping people, sending them off to be sacrificed. I assume we're still trying to uncover the details of this, but we actually have one that got arrested. And I was going to ask if you or anyone in your group, or if you've heard of everyone here that knows Zone of Truth, maybe could assist us tomorrow.
Well, let's see. I need to think. She kind of leans back ever so slightly. Well, as far as adventures in this area, I mean, there's probably some. You could probably ask a little bit of a temple of sorts. People in my group, Jorgen is a bit more of the brute force type. Halfling friend, more stealthy. That being said, Zone of Truth, I could be persuaded to assist.
I don't feel like I was talking to the right person.
Guilty as charged.
Well, would it be some coinage? Maybe a favor? What speaks to you?
She kind of looks over at both of you. Are your wings still out, by the way, Alize? Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over, notices the wings ever so slightly. Even with your passive insight, you can tell there's no judgment. There's curiosity. And she kind of looks. Now with wings, that could come in handy. Tell you what. Rather than coinage, a favor for a favor, perhaps?
Let's hear it.
I'm listening.
So,
To be fair, you are a history buff. She's walking history right here.
I'm from the Feywilds. And yeah. Avriel is what my lineage is called.
I'm not familiar with that term, unfortunately, but walking history, that's interesting. Regardless, I don't know if I can think of anything that I would need at the moment. But let me sleep on it, and I could probably think of something. But it won't be anything uncouth or anything that would necessarily require you to break the law. That's not how that's not my persuasion, if we will.
I didn't think it would be, not with the character of your party that we've been able to see so far.
Oh, trust me, darling, we've more than had our fair scrapes of needing to kind of skirt the law, as it were. But
I've worked with similar parties over all the centuries, so...
You know how it is.
How about this? I'll even sweeten the pot. I'm a former counselor of the Northern Realms. If you ever do need a lawyer, I'll do it pro bono for you if you ever run into some trouble.
Darling, if I ever need a lawyer, then we're already in too deep.
That is very true. I'm just saying, it's always a good thing to have in your back pocket.
Very well. But regardless, I'll be more than willing to assist in this endeavor. I'll let you know the exchange. I'll make sure
Much appreciated.
I'll make sure that's something fair. Just casting of a spell and having you go off on a 10-day quest doesn't seem necessarily a fair exchange.
We'll be here for the next 2 days. Otherwise, we're headed down to back to High Moon. So
That's worthy of note.
we'll at least be in the area.
Well, that's worthy of note. She kind of looks you up and down a little bit. Yeah, I'll think of something.
Aye.
Perfect. Well, there's your drink. We'll leave you to your book. And
Aye.
much appreciated.
No problem. And that was Gideon and Alize, correct?
Alize. Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Gideon LeBlanc.
Gideon LeBleu.
Blanc. You say that again and you're going to be caught up forever. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. We'll see where that leads. She then takes the drink, slides the book on over, and then starts continuing to read.
Perfect.
All right.
And then, as that comes up to a little bit, we'll pause there for a moment and jump on back to Rosa and Revenant as you both are lying down on the thatched roof, looking up at the stars.
One little more
Yeah.
thing. Since he saw that they went up there and left the room, Alize, I'm actually going to head to bed, but I don't know where they all went. If you just want to stay in my room, they can bunk up if you want. If you're comfortable with that, totally up to you.
Oh, that's true. I was thinking about just kind of zoning out down here, just in
Cool.
case something happened.
Need the hearth and all that. Well, open bed. Just letting you know, and I'll hand her the
Alright.
key then.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye out. I'll let you know when to wake up and such. So.
As we jump on back to Rosa and Revenant up on the thatched roof.
I think he'd just ask about different constellations if she's willing to share.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she could, she would probably tell you different ones and probably, 5 facts each about them. And, very, it seems like she knows a lot about them, or, who uses them, or, different constellations have to do with, what year you were born and what people think that you are if you're that born under that constellation. And there's just a lot of weird information she has about them.
Yeah, he seems very interested and will listen to all of them. Ask a lot of questions. What's that one? What's that one?
It's some of them don't even they're not even a part of anything. They're just random. That's nothing. It's just normal.
Oh.
But, Resident, have you ever been so scared that you just freeze?
When my people were attacked and I was found, I didn't know what to do. They took my arm and chained me to the desk. And I just sat there waiting for them to come back. I didn't know what to do. I knew they wanted to sacrifice me. And I felt helpless. I heard others screaming. And I sat there. Until I was sent away.
You think you were in shock or something? You froze?
I was very scared.
How do you think you'd feel if you saw those people again? Do you think you'd freeze again?
I don't know. I I feel like I am stronger now than I was. Naralis is with me now. And I have you and the others who will be there also. But if I am alone, or they are more powerful than me, I think I would be afraid again.
That makes sense. I'm sorry that you went through that.
I think I was afraid before that also. Not of bad guys, but that I would never do anything. I would clean rooms and offices. I would help cook food. I would organize books. And everyone around me was learning and growing and becoming stronger. And they were always kind to me and nice and made me feel like I was important. But I knew I was not good. And I think that was scary. That I would never be good.
Like you didn't have like a much of a future or something.
Yes. When I first came here, I thought it might have been a mistake. That it was the professor whose office I was in that was supposed to be saved. But then I got here and they knew my name. And that was something that made me believe maybe I can do something.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense why you'd be so... I don't know how to word it because I don't want to word it meanly. I'm not trying to be mean about it. But why you would be so, I guess, eager to run into danger or do things that might be scary. Like in order to help people, I mean.
Yes, my people always want to do what they can to help. And I am trying to be like them. And even if that means you die, that means you live for something still.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that you probably said you felt useless or whatever, or not much to offer, but I feel like there's a lot of impact in what you've done already, even just in like little interactions. So it makes sense to me why Neuralis might have wanted you.
Yes. Everyone can play a part. That is what my people would always say to encourage me. They were always nice to me, even though I was the lowest among them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like you just weren't, they didn't think you were ready yet or something.
I was not ready. They gave me chances to learn, and I never passed them.
Oh. That makes sense. Hmm. I still want to figure out where they are at some point.
I do hope I see them again someday.
We can ask Amethyst to look into Harper connections if you want.
We can try. I don't know if anybody knows where they would be, but we can try.
I think you dig around enough, you can usually find something.
I hope so. Just like I want to help find your village and your family.
Yeah, I don't know what that place was that she was talking about. I still don't understand why they would even involve me. It's clear I didn't want to be involved or try and go against anybody.
If they are in a place of the dead, maybe in my trance I can reach out and see if I can find spirits of the dead who will talk to me, and I can learn more.
That would be good. Anything we know would be important. I feel really
I
bad.
will see.
Oh, sorry.
I will see what I can find.
I feel really bad that me being around them made this happen. I was so careful with where I picked, who I told. How much I told them. I mean, they weren't even warned. They didn't even know anything about me. I mean, granted, they didn't care because small town, you know.
Do you think that is how your parents felt about you?
With what?
With wanting to keep you safe?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when they were, fighting the cult when it was getting really bad, I mean, we had to be away from them for a few. Like, sometimes we'd see them, but it'd be like months at a time. We'd be hiding out, like, at a random abandoned farmhouse with my aunt and all these guards. And, I mean, they did everything they could to try and keep us hidden. It worked sometimes.
Well, you are still here. You made it this far. And you have us who are with you until the end.
This time it worked out. But, like, you know how it feels, I guess, to freeze. I mean, I see them and I just can't. It's like my brain melts in my head. Like, I can't function. And, like, when I was younger, there was a time where we were hiding out with my aunt. And me and my sister Fee were playing around in a meadow a little bit away from the house. And there was a point I felt something was wrong. So I tried to distract my sister and get her out of there. And I did. I mean, it was okay. She was safe. But, you blink and then there's like a bunch of those guys like surrounding you. And I like couldn't move or think or breathe or focus. It's like you just freeze. It was really easy for them to just pick me up and take me away. And like my aunt caught up to him, so like technically it was fine. But I don't know, I just like I see those guys. I see that Val, even if she's technically not a threat, and like all I can see is that in that moment and feel that same feeling. We go to help Amethyst and there's more of them and they're more powerful. Like I don't know how I can not freeze.
I think all of us have times we may freeze. Gideon was ready to leave just a little while ago. I froze when my people were attacked. But if one of us freezes, I know the other 3 will not.
That's true, I guess. I guess that happened today.
We will watch out for each other. Maybe one day you will freeze, and the next you are your aunt being there.
I mean, that'd be really cool if I was like her, because she sees something and she acts, but I don't know if that will ever be me. It's a nice thing to dream, though.
Well, I never thought I would do magic. And now I can.
That's true.
I believe in you, Rosa.
How do you always know what to say? That's crazy. Ugh. You like always say the perfect thing.
Oh. I think Neuralis would be glad for that.
He's probably so proud of you.
I hope so.
Okay. Thanks. I feel a little better. I definitely don't want to talk to Val tomorrow, though. Can someone else do it?
I think Gideon or Alize would be good to do that.
Yeah. Okay. They probably wouldn't care, huh? Okay. Yeah. Like, cracking his knuckles. Okay. Thank you.
If you have things you want to know, maybe tell one of them and they can ask.
Yeah. Okay. I'll make a list. Okay. Are you tired? You want to go in?
What is tired?
You know, like trancing. You need to like.
Oh, I can
Need a
reach out and see if I can find the spirits for you.
Oh, I mean, sure.
If that's what you mean.
No, I mean, like, you need to rest. Do you never get tired? Wait, what do you mean?
I need to trance sometimes, but
Oh, right, yes. Okay. Well, you want to go inside?
Revenant is just built different. A literal tank.
No sleep. I never feel
my
tired.
background says I don't need to rest. I don't need to sleep.
That's true.
I am hiring Revenant for my store. He never needs to take a break or anything.
Here all the time.
I don't know. I feel like the union will find you and make you take them
What
breaks,
is
even if it
sick
doesn't work.
time and PTO?
It's
Oh my
Werner,
God.
what's his name? The guy who has that very particular way of speaking. Werner Hotzog, whatever his name is. I probably butchered his name. So, all right.
These kids
So-
are so funny.
Anyway. Yeah. So as you all
we're done.
make your way inside, is there anything you'll do before heading to bed for the night?
Alize probably. I don't think she's really gonna chat up too many people. She's probably just gonna
Mm-hmm.
do more of a trance like Revenant and Rosa have been doing, where they sit up and she'll put her wings away too. At a point, she'll probably have to go outside and do it because she needs room. It's like a 14-foot wingspan. It's not.
Yeah, we worked out the math.
Yeah. So she'll go out, kind of like do like a little patrol area. She can't talk to the cat, but if she sees it, she'll leave out something,
Mm-hmm.
put her wings away, and then probably just go in and transfer a little bit downstairs, and then peek her head and go in her and Rosa's room.
Yeah. As you're walking around, generally scanning, you don't really see much of note. It seems that as the night gets, it gets further and further into the night, the guards are definitely taking a little bit more of intense patrol, but everything seems to be rather calm at this area of Ashmanford.
Cool.
That's when Gideon takes off his cloak, reveals his Dendar symbol, and attacks Revenant and Rosa in their sleep. As he writes his new novel down. This is really going to be a good story if I ever mention. It could be a really good one if I submit this.
Rosa finds it and she's like, "Wait, Gideon, why are you writing about betraying me? What is wrong?"
This real life really writes itself. I'm just saying.
I will unleash the Toll the Dead over and over and over.
Oh, it's just that gif of it's the gif of Tony Stark just dosh in the first
Yeah.
Iron Man when he's just slamming on.
Yes.
All right. So, as you all go to rest for the night, Revenant, you said you're going to try and do a trance to see if you're able to access these spirits in the fugue plane, correct? Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right. So this, as you go into a deep trance and you're trying to reach out, I'm going to say this will go ahead and be a wisdom check.
Okay. If I can, I'd guidance myself before the trance as well, but
Guidance is technically
you
not
allow.
guidance is technically not a like a bardic inspiration, so you can do it on yourself since it's a touch ability. So I would say sure.
Okay. So wisdom, you said?
Yep.
What was that? 4 on the guidance. That's going to only though bring me up to a 13.
13. As you go into the trance and you're trying to reach out to the aspect of Neuralis to see if some element of that is able to help your vision gain access into this other plane of existence. And you're trying, you're focusing, you're going as deep as you possibly can, and something you're just not sure if maybe you're just not focusing well enough, you're not, or maybe just it might be beyond you right now, you're not necessarily sure, but something is preventing you from reaching further into peering into the fugue plane.
Okay. I'll say hi to the other voices I run into along the way.
They say hi back.
Yay! Friendly.
All right. And with that, the following day appears. It's a little bit more overcast, but the morning crows welcome the day. The tavern's a little bit more busy in the morning. And that's where we'll go into tonight's session.
Nice.
All right. We'll pick up there next week as we have a lot to do this day. From Tug to Val, all this good stuff. So you're not going to want to miss it. Things are going to play. Things are definitely getting intense, as well as stuff with Gideon. So got a jam-packed probably next session. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. You're not going to miss it, folks. So with that, as always, everyone, thank you all so much for watching and sticking around. We appreciate every single one of you. As always, keep being awesome. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to our official artists, Rachel and Dee Lee, for the character art. You can follow them under their socials, Pip400art and Raphaziel, respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.